All right, guys. So we saw the video. Some of you have watched it. Thank you so much for going to take a look. I do apologize upfront. Yesterday was a time. So the video shows the top of my head. The video shows the top of my head. The problem was the app that I normally use to edit my videos. I used a different section of the app, and it wouldn't pan out for one. And then also, it cut off the last talking points of my closing in the video. So it took forever to get it to edit the video, and normally my normal edit section, I can get a video edited in less than 20 minutes. That took almost 4 hours yesterday trying to use a new portion of the app because I wanted you guys to have the instruction panels on the side so you can see, you know, each step of the way what's happening, and then what give you the actual visual words of what you should be doing in those steps. So I apologize about that. I know I'm gonna have to shoot another one. I'm gonna have to figure out another app that will give me, because I don't have a laptop, guys. I use everything on my cell phone, so I have to find another way to give you the how-to in the video to make it more seamless. But what I can tell you is on the website, I do have all the ingredients for each of the products. So if you're worried about anything that might make you sensitive, or products that you know, just chemicals or anything that you want to be aware of in the product, it will be listed for each product on the website for you. I'm going to also put the how-to instructions in your box. Your box is going to come with the items fully labeled, as far as step 1, step 2, step 3, you know, and what each item is in the bottle. Mine don't have a label because this is my sample box, so that I can bring you, you know, how do you use this box? How does this work for you? You know, those things. And all of that is coming out of my pocket. So I'm not trying to waste none of the materials on my personal box. You feel me? So your box will have an instruction card. Your box will also have the bottles labeled, and on the website I will have those things for you. So just in case you lose anything, you can always go to the website and reprint it off, or it's there for you. Another thing is, with the TGV, it's in the box. The more that you support the box, I can bring you more items. Like a protein is so important to the hair. When you are having excessive shedding, when you're experiencing excessive shedding, you want to check, is my water intake good? Am I taking the proper vitamins? Am I eating enough greens, enough leafy greens? Am I doing too much starch? You know, you want to start questioning and checking yourself on those things. And you can even create a checklist. If you have a computer, make you an Excel spreadsheet and just take track of every week of how you eat, and just say, you know, did I get enough vegetables in? Did I have enough healthy intake of water? I needed a swig, y'all. Every time I talk about water, that good old Earth's nectar, I gotta have some. So make you a checklist. For some of you that are, you know, that have the ability to do that, if you want a better you, and you want your hair to grow, these are some things that you have to start doing to put in that work. You're your own investment. So if you can consume and invest in everyone else, why not invest in yourself? Your nutrition and your health determines how your hair grows. It's all connected. Your face, believe it or not, is well connected to your hair. Like for instance, I'll tell you this: coconut oil. My body, I have some on right now. My body and skin love it. I can lather it all up over me, right? My face, oh, I can even brush my teeth with it. Loves it, right? My face hates coconut oil. My scalp hates coconut oil. It's just the gift of the gab in some sense of your face is connected to your hair. So if you're spending a lot on your hair, on your face, and you're not putting that same investment into your hair, you're going to see your face doing well and your hair not doing so well, and vice versa. If you're putting more emphasis in your hair, you're going to see your hair doing well and your face not. So you want to tie those things in together with your regimen. As far as washing my hair, I usually try to wash my hair twice a month. If I feel like it's getting dry or anything like that, I will, because you'll already have the product in your hair. I just go back and get my little water bottle and I just re-spritz my hair with water, because that's going to spruce up those products that is already in your hair. You don't want to keep saturating your hair with oil. That is not going to give you moisture. That is going to give you oily, dry hair, especially if you're in the 4 family. I talk a lot about the 4 family because a lot of these products are not geared towards 4 type hair. They may say they are, but then when you get home, it works for the first week of you washing your hair. And then when you come back, your hair is like, don't like it. And it refuses the product. Has that ever happened to you where you go to wash your hair, you've been using this product and then your hair refuses it? That's happened to me so many times. I've thrown away so many products or given them to my daughter because her texture, she's more of like a 4A, maybe a 3C mixture. She can handle any product in her hair and it works. 4 hair, 4 A, B, C, we're not that privileged. And then don't mess around and have the tightly coiled hair. The real true 4C coiled hair, this is my tip to you. I'm going to give you a tip, ladies. Please, when you're tightly coiled, take your blow dryer, put the nozzle on it, stretch your hair and blow warm heat on your hair to stretch your hair out. You want to stretch your hair out. If you're tightly coiled, you want to stretch your hair out maybe twice in a year, because you want to stretch those coils out so your products can seep into the hair. If your products can't seep into your hair, it's not going to give you the nutrients. It's like a plant. Your hair is like a plant. You need to stretch it out sometimes to get the nutrients in there. And then you can follow up if you're worried about heat damage. You can follow up with a cool stroke after you've done stretched it with the hot setting, the heat setting, the warm setting. Go back over it with a cool stroke. I used to do that all the time because my goal was not to have bone straight hair. Bone straight hair is very damaging. I went to get my hair done because I wanted a good trim, not because I wanted a blowout. I don't care about having bone straight hair because that's not, the process of getting your hair blown out is a very strenuous process on natural hair. And I know the salon stylists love to tell you, oh, I'm an expert in natural hair. Sis, you burning these people's hair. Nobody wants to tell the truth. Oh, I specialize in natural hair. Over time, if you continue that process, yeah, you may see the length because you're stretching it out, but eventually it's going to start thinning. And you're going to start seeing a lot of dryness. And it's going to start getting stringy. And then eventually it's going to start popping off. So be careful when you're going to get these blowouts and you hear these ladies saying they're experts in natural hair. Oh, I make hair grow. Blowing out my hair, baby, don't make your hair grow. That's like the misconception is, I got growing hands. No, you just stretching my hair. That's it. And burning it and popping it. Because all that pulling and blow drying, it does pop your hair. And if they don't know what they're doing, and a lot of them are on a time constraint where they have to get through so many stylists, and a lot of them pop your hair. My hair was popped so much during that process. She did a good job, and it's not to knock her as a stylist of the one that did my hair. She did an amazing job. The problem was, she didn't use the right combs, and she was also doing a lot of pulling on my hair, and I could hear my hair popping. And I already knew I'm gonna have to go home and prep this hair and get it back right. So it's not something that I would recommend women doing all the time, going to get your hair blowed out. You can do your blowout at home. It doesn't have to be bone straight as long as it's manageable straight. Manageable straight is healthy if you want to do it at home. So remember that. But the TGV in the box is going to help you maintain a lot of that. These products are going to help you maintain a lot of that. This is my signature box. So once again, it's not going to be labeled. It's not going to have the information card because like I said, this girl is not wasting her bucks on me. You are the ones that need to take advantage of this gold mine that I have created for you. This little box, this little potion right here, and let me preface this by saying I did not come up with the potions in these bottles that you're going to be receiving at your door. But I have done all the legwork for you because I got tired of spending money on products and product lines, and maybe one or two of the products will work in the line, but all the rest of them don't work. My hair refuses it because you have several different textures in your hair. My front texture is really straight. My middle section is a little bit more curly and then thicker. And then the back of my hair is full coarse thick. So I have like three textures in my hair. I found a way to have a product that will work on all of your different weird textures, whether you're more dry like me in the back, more loose in the front. I found a product. These products will work on your hair no matter the texture. Especially this potion. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is my favorite, guys. This is my favorite. I cannot say it enough. Where have you been all my life? The creator of this product did an amazing job in making sure your hair can bounce back from blowouts when you're getting braids and protective styles and you have to take them out and your hair is in that weird matted up state. This will be your best friend to make sure you're not pulling out all your hair. Now remember, you are going to have shedding when you take out protective styles because your hair has been put up. So as much as your hair is growing, it's not being able to go anywhere because it's inside faux locks, it's inside braids, it's inside a sew-in. So your hair is gonna have the hair that should be coming out because it's growing, your old hair that's making way for your new hair is just piling up in those braids, in those faux locks. So when you go to detangle, you're gonna see some shedding coming out. That is normal, guys. You're gonna have shedding. Shedding is not a bad thing. It's letting go of the old so the new can say hello. Here I am. So you don't want shedding all the time excessively in big clumps. Now a few little, curls that pop off or come off or whatever, that's normal. It's normal, it's gonna happen. That's why I tell you, detangle once. You're gonna detangle at the first step and you're gonna finger coil through the shampoo and condition process. And then when you come out of the shower and you get to the last steps, which is the leave-in conditioner, the hair shaft oil, and the foam, finishing foam, you're going to just brush gently, take this comb or take this brush and just brush those products in. And you can do a gentle brush. I like to grip that brush this way. I like to grip it really well so I have full control. When you hold it at this angle, you don't really have the control when you have thick hair. I have very thick hair, so holding it this way and getting in there and having that full control, and it hurts less on your wrists. It hurts less on your wrists. So try those methods. And what I do like about this brush, other than like a Denman brush, these bristles can handle. I've had this brush for a long time. These bristles, I had this brush probably over 2 years. And see how it still looks good? Over 2 years, guys. I bought this brush when I lived back in Florida. I've been in Texas for 2 years, 2.5 years now. And I had this brush, bought it in Florida when I lived in Florida. So the Denman brush did not last me long. Those bristles could not stand up to this thick ass hair. It was like, baby girl, what are you doing? I ain't ready for that. You know what I mean? So me and my daughter would go through a Denman brush, and those brushes are not cheap for it to not last. This brush is not real expensive like a Denman brush. And it has lasted me for a long time, and it's still gonna last because these bristles, look, they ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. And I can take these bristles out, like I showed you. You can take this out, open this up, pull these bristles out, and clean in there. The worst thing is to have dirty hair tools. That's the worst thing you can have, and you sitting there saying you want your hair to grow, is to have dirty hair tools. Clean your tools. I did my hair on Friday. Clean my tools. You know what I'm saying? Clean your tools. That is so important. Clean your stuff so it works. Clean off your bottles so that you know what is what. Just giving you some tips on how to maintain things and healthy habits that you can do. Eating properly, hydrating yourself, taking your vitamins. Now, like I said, there are some exceptions to the rules. There are people who have medications, conditions, that are, alopecia conditions and things like that are exceptions to the rules. Those are extensive situations that need a little bit more care, and it's going to take time for that hair to grow back. It's not going to be a one size fit all in this box for that. But if you do the things internally that you're supposed to do, it will make this much more easier for you. Now, a lot of you see my hair and it looks like it's always the same length, right? It's big as hell, but it looks like it's all the same length. And it shocked a lot of you when I went and got it blowed out and it was like down here, right? My hair is usually up here or here. You know what I mean? So to see it way down my back like that is like, what? What in the sorcery? Well, here's the thing. My hair grows this way. Yeah, guys, my hair does not grow down. So my daughter's hair grows width and length because of her father. Her father has a lot of hair. His hair grows long and thick. My hair only grows thick, but it's still long. But it'll give you the illusion it's not growing. So remember that with your hair. Sometimes your hair can give you the illusion, I can't get it to get past my chin or my arm or my shoulders. It just won't grow past that. It's growing, sis. You just haven't stretched it out to really see the potential of where it is. So if you need that just for your mental capacity, stretch it out on your own. That's the best that I can tell you. Or find you a hairstylist that listens. Because that's the key. Not everybody wants high heat products on their hair just to get me in and get me out. Listen to me when I say, you know what? On the blow dry, I don't care about having bone straight hair. I just want a nice, nice stretched out hair. Give me a good trim, good wash, steam treatment, whatever. But I don't want high heat when you blow me out. Blow me out on some warm heat. I don't care about having bone straight. You can say that and do a length check if you would like that way. You can say that, but you gotta have a stylist that listens. Natural hair girls, do not go in there allowing these stylists to burn your hair. I've seen them treat somebody with short hair or thinner hair the same way they're treating my hair. And that's why my hair was popping, because someone with less dense hair than mine, you can do certain maneuvers and certain things and use certain tools on their hair and it's not going to pop their hair. But with my hair, you got to use the big boys. You got to use the big boys with the wide teeth. You can't be using them little combs on my hair thinking, oh, one size fits all. That's not how it works. And then here you go popping off my hair. And then I won't see that it's popped or damaged until I get home and the damage is already done. Now I got to figure out how to make that grow back. So just remember that your hair grows in its own way. You may grow longer in the front. I grow longer in the front, shorter in the back, but it grows. You may grow longer in the back, shorter in the front. That's how my daughter grows. You may grow width. You may grow length. You may grow longer everywhere else, and then the middle takes longer to grow. Everybody's growth pattern is different. So do not get into what I like to call envy of someone else's hair. Do not get into hair envy of someone else's. And a lot of women get into hair envy and they become very awkward with seeing themselves natural, because they'll look at your hair. Like, I remember styling some women, and some of them had a hard time seeing themselves natural because they want to look a certain way. Your natural beauty is all you have at the end of the day. You have to look in that mirror and be happy to see you. Look at me. I'm on camera with flexi rods. I'm on camera with flexi rods because I love me. I love how I look. I'm not embarrassed to let you see me in this state, because we got Memorial Day coming up. I don't want to take my hair out. I'm going to let my hair sit like this till next week. And then when a girl come outside for Memorial Day, the curls are curling. They giving the curls for the girls. And I will stay like this a whole week. This is what it is. When I finish my hair that day, Friday, this is a state. I sat under the hair dryer with this. That's the only part I didn't put in the video because I was dog tired. And it was self-explanatory, but I didn't realize the video was not going to, get my closing so you can understand what was happening. I put my hair in flexi rods and sat on the dryer for a few hours, and then I was out of there because filming, editing, and trying to wash and do your hair, it was a lot that day. But I wanted to give you something so you can understand how this box works. So I'm going to end this right here. We've talked about a lot of topics in this video, but I just want you to know what is coming your way. You're going to be very pleased with this box. I'm going to have more boxes available, so when you run out of certain products, you can order them again. I'm going to have a protein box, so when you experience excessive shedding after having children, if you're a smoker, if you don't necessarily drink a lot of water, I'm gonna have certain protein boxes in there to help with those things. I can't say it's a fix-all because you gotta do the work internally, guys. You have to do the work internally, and you have to invest in your hair. Throwing on a wig is not going to fix the problem. Let me repeat that. Throwing on a wig, sis, is not going to make your natural hair problems go away. So this has been The Greedy Vegan. This has been TGV. It's in the box.